It should not go unnoticed, though, that some of our banks in America under your supervision are hanging by a thread. Some of them have failed, and there are 6 of you, and we only have 5 minutes to talk to you. So I'm hoping our chairman will have another hearing and give us all more time.
Today's hearing got heated. Senator John Kennedy didn't just show up to ask questions, he came to hold people accountable. The Federal Reserve's Vice Chair for Supervision, Michael Barr, was in the hot seat, and Kennedy did not hold back. Banks are failing, accountability is missing, and when the American people get burned, Washington shrugs. Let's break down exactly what happened, segment by segment. Because this isn't just about one senator or one hearing, it's about a broken system that keeps dodging responsibility. And you deserve to see how it all went down. Senator Kennedy opens with a jab that cuts deep. Some banks under federal supervision are hanging by a thread, some have already failed, and who's being held responsible? Nobody. He points out the absurdity. There are 6 key financial regulators at the table, but only 5 minutes per senator to question them. That's barely enough time to read your bank's fine print, let alone grill the people who oversee your money. Kennedy's frustration is obvious, and honestly, deserved. Here's where Kennedy really starts throwing punches.
It also should not go unnoticed, it seems to me. I don't think it does to the American people. That when someone in the federal government gets it wrong, no one is ever fired. I listened to this testimony today, and I get the impression how can I put this? If Elizabeth Holmes worked for one of your agencies, she'd probably be getting a bonus.
Now that is savage. But what does it tell you? That there's a culture in government where failure doesn't get punished.
Chairman Barr, for whom I have great respect, I have read your report. I've listened to your testimony. I have followed your remarks in the media. And here's what I hear you saying. My people and I, at my agency, did not do a good job. And therefore, Congress should give us more money and power. Is that about right?
Senator, I'm not seeking any additional authority or power or money from this committee.
But you're going to promulgate new rules to give you and your people more power, are you not?
We're going to use our existing authority to strengthen supervision and regulation to make it less likely that this kind of event happens in the future. I'm committed to fixing our system of supervision, making it more agile, making it more forceful, making it quicker, and getting the right rules in place so we have good rules of the road. I'm absolutely committed to getting that done.
Now this part, it's gold. Kennedy takes Barr's own report, the one supposedly showing Fed accountability, and calls it a deflection.
Well, here's what else I hear you saying, Mr. Chairman. I hear you saying, my people and I screwed up. But even though we're adults with free will and responsibility, it wasn't our fault because Trump ate our homework. I mean, I looked at your report, and to be more specific, Randy Quarles ate our homework. I mean, you said in your report, you talked about Trump-era changes, and you say those changes, quote, impeded effective supervision by reducing standards, increasing complexity, and promoting a less assertive supervisory approach, end quote. So I find your acceptance of responsibility in light of your report to be a bit hollow. The way I read your report, let me say it again. You're saying, yep, we screwed up, but it's not our fault because Trump ate our homework. Is that about right?
Senator, I disagree with that characterization. First of all, the report does not speak about any politician.
Is Randy Quarles at fault?
I accept full responsibility for our supervision and regulation at the Federal Reserve.
You didn't in your report.
And the report does as well. The report is absolutely clear about that.
No, it doesn't.
We accept responsibility.
No, it doesn't. Did I read it wrong?
I believe you did, sir.
No, I didn't. Here it is, bigger than Dallas. Go back and read your own report.
Kennedy mocks the report's language that claims Trump-era changes impeded effective supervision. He doesn't buy it. And neither this is what accountability in government is supposed to look like, but rarely sounds like. Now, if you're still watching, I know you care about transparency, truth, and holding power to account. So do I. That's why I break these hearings down in plain English. No spin, no fluff. If you want more of this, raw, unfiltered political moments with analysis that calls it like it is, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications, because what's happening in these rooms affects your wallet, your rights, and your future. Kennedy's questioning wasn't just fiery, it was focused. He exposed how those in charge continue to ask for more authority, without ever truly owning their failures. And when the system fails, it's not them who pay, it's you. It's the taxpayer. It's the people whose savings are on the line. Stay